Good morning. It is Saturday. Janelle's been very exhausted lately because she's been up with Lillian a lot of the nights, so I decided to let her sleep in today. So while she was sleeping in, I worked on the back room with the kids. There it is. It looks a lot better than it did. It's still not perfect. And I got this all cleaned up. You haven't seen this, but there's stuff strewn everywhere here. It was bad. We're just trying to finish recovering from our garage sale that we had last week. This was one of the rooms that didn't recover yet, so it's recovered now.
I'm trying to get our video up today, and so I went ahead and turned on ABC Mouse on my iPad because it keeps her very busy. And for you guys who may not have had a chance to check out ABC Mouse, ABC Mouse is currently having a promotion.
I got a new room!
Oh, you got a new room? Isn't that exciting? Do you like your new room? Wow. For you guys who may want to try this out for your kids, they're having a special promotion for Memorial Day weekend. It's the 24th through the 29th of May. It's going to be 50% off. So it's going to be $45 for a year subscription.
I have a bed.
Show me about your room.
One.
Wow, you have 3 beds in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Wow.
How about I go there, Mommy go there, and Daddy go there?
I will tell you that ABC Mouse has been so helpful for me and the kids during our busy season the last couple of months. And I've noticed Grace, who is 2, has been singing. She knows her letters now because of this. She likes to watch Mary do it, and it's been super helpful. And when my subscription runs out, I more than likely will wait for a promotion like this to buy it at half price and then have another year subscription, because I think it's been that helpful with the kids, and it's just one of those things that I feel really good about letting the kids do. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, I've put my link down below. What are you playing? ABC Mouse?
You wanna do the songs? The songs are right there.
Is that your favorite part?
What you wanna watch?
Which
You
letter?
watch F? Grace likes F.
Which letter do you want?
G for Grace. G for Grace.
Which one do you want?
D.
D. Okay. Here it comes. Just give it a second.
Now you get to listen to D.
Daniel was a drummer. He drummed his drums all day. Darla was a dancer who would dance the day away. Deedle-dum, deedle-dee, deedle-dee-dee. D is the letter that follows C. How many words do you think there can be that begin with the dandy letter D? Debbie ate her dinner. The dumplings were delicious. She drank her drink, fell in the sink, and did her dirty dishes. Deedle-dum, deedle-dee, deedle-dee-dee. We've listened to it like 50 times. How many words do you think there can be that begin with the
When it's all done, you can pick another letter.
And there's Lydia. She's rollerblading. One more thing I wanted to do today. I might do it while the kids are out playing. Work on the barn. Now that we're done with the back room, we're working on the office, and the office is pretty bad, but it's getting better.
Oh, they've all seen it. They know what it looks like.
We have a little girl helping, well, kind of helping. And let's see, Peter is over there trying to pick up the girl's little play nook, which can't get played in because it's so nasty. Mary's going to go over and help Peter. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And look at that. Other than a few miscellaneous things of junk that John's picking up, Hi, John. It's really not that bad right there.
We were all set to head out, and then Charity came up to me and said, Mary doesn't have any shoes on. So Art had to run back in, grab some shoes for Mary. I think she has shoes, right? Did you remember the shoes?
Right there, I see him on the floor.
Okay,
I don't even know why we bothered to lock the door the first time, because we always have to go unlock it, and then come back out. So we might as well just keep it unlocked the first time and then lock it the second time.
Right. Hey, look at that! We have signs for our open house in a couple weeks. The ambulance is having their own open house. We won't be able to attend, but it's pretty neat that the person in charge of our events has really gone all out. They're doing a petting zoo, a bouncy house, the helicopter's coming in, they're doing CPR, they're doing, what else am I missing?
Pony rides.
Pony rides, I mean, pretty much, you name it, it's going to be there. And we're using this not as a fundraiser, but as a way to hopefully get some new members in, because we are one of the last, not all, but primarily a volunteer agency. And everyone else around our area has succumbed to having to hire, and we just really don't want to have to do that full time. So we're trying to do a lot of promoting, and I think that's really cool, and I'm hoping that we have a great turnout and get a whole influx of new members.
Also, the emergency squad is having a popcorn and cotton candy cart on top of all of that.
Oh, look at this. We're at the post office now, and a tree's gone down, and it looks like maybe a beaver did it. Or maybe it was the wind, Art. You think it was the wind?
I'm going to take a look.
Okay.
I'm going to go check it out. That is interesting. It looks like it just kind of rotted and broke off. There's water in the hole, so I guess it just rotted away. I wonder if we should move our van in case if that one falls over.
So we got one thing in the P.O. box, and it's actually pretty local. It's from Troy, New York.
Oh, did it say
Definitely have not had anyone from Troy, have we?
Not yet, but we do now.
We do now. Talking about that.
We've had some people that have commented from Troy.
Right.
But
We need to get our map up.
I know. I'm going to try to do that next week.
So many things to do. Oh, look at the pretty card. Look at that. Pretty. Oh, she sent me some seeds.
Oh,
So we have zucchini squash, zucchini ono rapacante squash, Baker Creek seeds, Long Island cheese pumpkin, Hudson Valley seeds, and Benning patty pan squash. Aw, thank you. I don't think I told you guys where we were actually going in the Beast Bus because we were just sidetracked by everything else that was going on. But I'm heading up to my parents' house to borrow his pressure washer, and then we've got to pick up some deck wash. We haven't washed the deck with the pressure washer in 2 years, and it's very much time for a good cleaning, and I refuse to bring the patio furniture out until the deck is clean. And Art wants to do the barn. He wants to clean out the barn this afternoon, so I thought it would be a good time. It's not too hot, it's comfortable weather. While the little girls are napping, I could do the deck and get that all cleaned off, and then Art, while he's in the barn, he could bring the patio furniture out, and then we can start having our meals outside. We're probably a month later than we normally are in getting this done, and part of that is just because of, you know, trying to finish up the girls' bedroom and then all the cleaning that we did. And now we're sort of playing catch up. We're still in the recovery mode from the garage sale. Like this morning, Art was cleaning the schoolroom, and just those are things that once they're done, they're going to be done, like the listing in the eBay and those final garage sale items. But we're just behind on everything else, and it's a little overwhelming. Wouldn't you agree with that, Art?
very much overwhelming.
And just trying to prioritize and get everything done. And today we just decided, you know what, today's going to be a beautiful barn day and pressure wash the deck day, and hopefully we can get them done and just be one more item off our list. But Art and I do need to sit down, don't we, Art, and talk about how we're going to accomplish some of these things on our list, because we've got a lot to do. And
well, Janelle and I were talking a few days ago. We basically need to throw out all of our presuppositions on how to run our home, and not throw them out, but reassess them and see if we need to make any changes on the things that we've done it for our whole lives. We can't just say we do it because we did it.
right.
We need to figure out, is this the best way of doing it?
But obviously, the way we were doing it landed us in the situation that we were in. And so we're going to have to make some changes if we don't want this to happen again. So it's just going to take some quiet time, which it's pretty impossible to get in our house, and to thoughtfully consider everything that we do, and then say what new routines should we make, what old routines were working, what changes should we make. And this vlog is pretty much it's almost like a documentary of how we are changing our life, trying to improve it, and we're hoping that we're inspiring you guys to do the same thing if you need to. If you guys have it all together, and
then don't watch us.
Yeah, don't watch us
because
because
then you'll get ruined.
right. But you know, I don't think we're the only ones that struggle with this. And we want this to be an encouragement to all of you guys that you're not alone. If it's fresh and small, you eat it like a zucchini, or you leave it on the plant and it grows and it winters, like a winter squash. Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
And then this is just my patty pants. And she wanted to share some
Valley
seeds with
Seed
us.
Company.
She's from Troy.
That's cool.
Isn't that nice?
How many
Only
of
those
those
pumpkin, those seeds
get
that you get
5
too.
each.
2, 3, and 5. That'd be fun to try.
Hey, maybe John could put some in his garden. The kids are going to pick some rhubarb for Grandma, and Grandma asked them to go first and scare away the snakes. A few years ago I was picking some rhubarb here, and then all of a sudden we saw a fawn. There's a little baby fawn right there.
I almost stepped on it.
Oh, you know,
Yeah, John almost stepped on it.
Grandma, this is baby stuff.
You know what Grace is saying? She's saying snake, snake. Do you see a snake?
Is there a snake there?
No, Grace says she saw one, but I don't think there is one. Looks like Grandpa and Grandma have their garden ready to plant too.
I presume this one you can't, no matter how hard you try, it won't fit.
They're both interchangeable.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter which end goes which.
No.
Okay.
Grandma started pulling weeds in the cracks of her sidewalk, and then the kids all wanted to help too. Well, most of the kids. Do you see a bee? Where are the bees? Now we're going to the hardware store to get some deck cleaner.
Mommy's looking for the stuff. Hey, lawnmower. Daddy was just talking about lawnmowers. Daddy. Hey, bird feeders.
Daddy,
What?
guess what? This
What?
is not
Hey, oil cans. I like places like this.
you know that this does
Hey,
not.
tools.
This does not look like.
And look how many tools are down here. Wow.
Now look at these kids.
Here comes Mommy around again.
Still looking.
Hey, ladder is cool. We have those bungee cords. That is heavy duty. That's cool. For like big trucks. Daddy has one of those. Look at Daddy. He's holding 2 birds with 1 stone.
When I was younger, I always loved going to the hardware store with my dad. My favorite thing to look at was the nails. I always liked the huge nails.
Oh, I do too. Look at these. Those are huge. Those aren't these for cement? Like you smooth it out like this.
Yes.
Look how big these little putting knives are. Daddy, aren't these things to do cement?
Yes, that's a trowel.
This is also for cement.
We get one for
Getting
now.
this.
I think that should be enough.
That's a very interesting shovel. It's very weird. It's
What do you
only,
think you do with it?
I don't know. It's like that wide. As wide as my fingers can go. That's really weird. And if you know, just leave in the comments below. That's for grabbing dirt.
Post
In a
hole
hole.
digger. We have one of those.
Mommy's also looking for this. For gloves.
I wasn't gonna buy 3 pairs of gloves, but then Grace saw that I was trying a pair on for Lydia, and then she pulled the tag off, at which point I knew that I had to buy it at that point, and you couldn't buy 2 pairs and leave the 3rd one out, so we just bought 3 pairs. And my pair. Home.
Well, I'm sure they'll get used.
I'm sure they'll get used, so.
The gardening.
This goes on the top of your hand, so this one goes in this hand. One, two, three. Are we in? No, we're missing some fingers here. That finger goes over. By the end of the season, you'll be a pro at this. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh dear. We have 2 fingers in the thumb hole.
One finger per hole.
Okay, just like your winter gloves. Here, you try that. Now put your thumb in there. Put your thumb in there. Okay, 1 finger per hole. Wiggle your fingers around until you have 1 Okay, and you need help? Okay, are you ready, Grace? Let's see, which hand should we do? There, Mary got hers.
Peter.
Okay.
So does that mean you can help in the garden now, Mary?
Yep. Oh, we did the same thing. We put 2 fingers in the same hole again. It must be the natural course of things for kiddos to put 2 fingers in the same hole. Okay, here we go. Ready?
When we get home, can I work on the garden with you?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think Mommy's going to do the garden today.
Go. Say thank you.
Well, Daddy works on the garage.
Mom, does this go on here?
It goes on the top of your hands. So that you can see your princess when you are working. There you go, you're all set.
You just made a lot of little girls very happy.
I know I did. Actually, how I got that gift card is when I was really pregnant with Grace. We went to Saratoga Springs. They have a big city civic center, and they had a big home show there. And I went there the first night that it opened and went walking. It was, beginning of March, and I was so huge with Grace. I was desperate to shake her loose, and I was looking for a location to walk at. And this home show is huge, so we walked and walked, and of course I scared everybody that I was even near because they were afraid I was going to just pop the baby out right then and there. But wouldn't you know it, I won the drawing, or they have a drawing every hour, and I won the drawing, and I got a $50 gift card for Allardyce. And we've never used it, and that was 2 years ago. So.
I know. Well, we don't go here very much because we have one right down the street from us. And this is the one that my in-laws go to because it's right down the street from them.
So this was perfect timing. I needed to get the deck washed, and I actually had a reason to get something here. And we were in the daytime. Half the time we're up here, they're closed. So I was happy. You know, it worked out well, and I have a bunch of very happy little girls now.
Other than the screaming.
Well, what do you expect at 1 o'clock? It's nap time. While Lydia and Peter were having their problems, we were just sitting in the parking lot, and we told the kids we were going to sit here until they worked out their problems. And it's a nice day. The windows are open, nice breeze, and this little moped comes parking next to us. And so we're trying to keep our voices quiet, which is nigh impossible for our family. But we're trying to keep it quiet. And he got off his moped, he took his helmet off, and he's starting to walk away. At the same time, Art saying to the kids, "Are we happy now?" And the guy was walking away. Also, he turned around and gave us such a dirty look. I don't know if he thought Art was talking to him or what. And as I was looking at him, I just started smiling at him. It was quite funny. Oh, it was probably a case where you had to be there to experience it, but it was kind of funny.